Hi there, welcome to Prime Sports. I'm Akmus Bao. Now, the Confederation of African Football has issued fines worth more than $1 million on the Senegalese and Moroccan football federations. This follows incidents that marred the CAF African Cup of Nations 2025 final. Now, in decisions announced by its disciplinary board, CAF ruled that actions during and after the final violated multiple provisions of the CAF disciplinary code, including principles of fair play, integrity, and conduct, bringing the game into disrepute. Got more in this report.
The CAF disciplinary board ruled that Tau violated the principles of fair play and integrity after he asked his players to walk off the pitch during the heated final, an action the continental body said brought the game to disrepute. The sanctions were part of a sweeping set of disciplinary measures announced by CAF following incidents that marred the AFCON final between Senegal and host Morocco. In addition to the coach's punishment, 2 Senegalese players were also sanctioned for misconduct towards match officials. Iliman Sheikh, Baro Ndai, and Ismail Assar were each suspended for 2 official CAF matches for unsporting behavior directed at the referee. CAF later fined the Senegalese Football Federation $615,000 for multiple breaches of the disciplinary code. This included a $300,000 fine for the improper conduct of Senegalese supporters, which CAF said brought the game to disrepute. Another $300,000 fine was imposed on the FSF for the unsporting conduct of the team's players and technical staff, which violated the principles of fair play, loyalty, and integrity. An additional $15,000 fine was issued after 5 Senegal players received cautions during the match. CAF also imposed penalties on the host nation Morocco and its football federation following incidents during the final. Moroccan defender Akraf Hakimi was suspended for 2 CAF matches. Midfielder Ismail Saibari received 3-match suspension for unsporting behavior and was fined $100,000. The Moroccan Federation was also fined $200,000 for inappropriate behavior of ball boys during the final. CAF further imposed a $100,000 fine on the Moroccan Federation for the conduct of its players and technical staff who invaded the VAR review area and obstructed the referee's work. Another $15,000 fine was issued to the FRMF for supporters' use of lasers inside the stadium. Meanwhile, CAF dismissed a formal protest filed by the Moroccan Football Federation, which alleged violations of AFCON regulations by Senegal. The disciplinary board rejected the protest in its entirety, effectively ending the regulatory proceedings stemming from one of the most controversial AFCON finals in recent history.
Now, the Ghana Under-17 women's national team, the Black Maidens, are set to begin their quest for a return to the global stage when they face Togo in the opening round of the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup 2026 qualifiers. The team has been training at the Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence in Pram, with head coach Joe Nana Adakwa poised to ensure adequate preparation for the encounter later in April.
Very good position, a good save. An excellent drive by Stella Nyameche and wonderful save by...
It has been 4 years since Ghana's Under-17 female team last featured in World Cup qualifiers. This followed a 2-edition ban imposed on the team for age cheating during their encounter with Morocco in 2022. However, the sanction has now expired, paving the way for their return to the qualifiers later this year.
Beautiful and super duper goal. What a way to get executed.
Despite working with a newly assembled squad, head coach Nana Joe Adakwa fully understands the task ahead as the team targets a return to the global stage.
Some of them don't know anything concerning U17 in terms of qualification. So we sat them down, we briefed them everything, and now they knew what is at stake, because anytime U17 wants to play a qualifier, they qualify anytime. So this is our time. We have to follow that trend. So the guys know what it's about. They know what we are going to do. So I think they will be up for the task.
The Black Maidens' first assignment in the qualifiers will be against Togo in April. Although Togo have never qualified for the tournament, the Maidens are not taking the challenge lightly.
At the WAF year, since then, We haven't made them, but we will watch their clips. And we are not going to underrate any team. Because right now we can see that any team is good. Every country is good. So we are not going to take chances. We are going to beat every team that we meet them in the line. We are going to beat every team.
On preparations, Adakwa says everyone understands what is required as the team chases a 7th World Cup appearance. He adds that expectations for the squad are high as they work toward achieving their goal.
And already they know what is at stake. And they are happy to be here. So whatever we are doing here, already don't know what is at stake. So they are happy. They are happy. That's what I can say. They are happy. So they are doing everything that we used to tell them in training. They are happy here. They are happy. I know their expectation is for team to qualify. And that's our target for the start. Because unless you qualify before you go to the World Cup. So now the first step is to qualify the team first. And I know that's what Ghanaians are waiting for. And we are going to qualify for them. Then after qualifying to the World Cup, then we will think about the World Cup.
The current Black Maiden squad is largely made up of players from the U15 side that won the CAF African Schools Football Championship last year, with a few additions.
Well, let's turn attention to boxing now, because the Ghana Boxing Federation and the National Sports Authority, they are set to host the 2026 National Boxing Championship, and it's set to kick off tomorrow, Friday, in Accra. Now, the contest, which is expected to attract over 500 young boxers across the country, will also serve as a selection process for the new look Black Bomber squad for the 2026 Commonwealth Games. Now, Dawda Fuseni is president of Ghana Boxing Federation and executive member of the African Boxing Board, and he joins us on phone for more on this all-important event. Mr. Fuseni, thank you very much for joining us this evening. Tell us, what is this national championship all about?
All right, thank you very much to all listeners. The National Amateur Boxing Championship, as this said, it's a championship that the Federation has put in across to give an opportunity for all boxers in the country so that they can come out and give us their best and then to show us their individual talent, where we'll tap them, and then, you know, the deserving ones will be selected into the national team. And this is done once in every 4 years. This is very crucial because it is something that, you know, it is done to make sure we give Ghana the best athletes or, or select best athletes to represent Ghana globally. So that is what we are starting from tomorrow and then tomorrow next, to select the best athletes for Ghana.
I mean, tell us how this is going to look like. Are you going to have different, because we understand you have hundreds of boxers coming to participate in this. So how is the process like? Do you have a preliminary stage? You know, what is the format like for this championship?
Yes, like I said, we have circulated forms across the nation, all the clubs within the region, and they have filled their forms and submitted it to the Federation. This is a championship that is open for every single Ghanaian boxer who wants to exhibit his God-given talent. So we have organized a presser, and then we have done also draws and buys. When I say draws and buys, it is a process of collating the data and then balloting the athletes, matching them for the prelims. So we'll start the prelims tomorrow, and then when we are done with the prelims, tomorrow next on Saturday, we'll continue with the quarterfinals and semifinals. But when we get the finalists, we'll postpone the finals to end of February, where we'll give them ample time to train and then prepare very well for the championship, for the final. Because we want to have a beautiful final and then get a lot of dignity to help us select these gallant young men into the national team.
Interesting. So the event will be happening where? The Bukom Boxing Arena, is that it?
Yes, it's happening at the Bukom Boxing Arena.
Okay, so from tomorrow...
And it is starting, you know, the prelims, we are starting it very early.
Okay.
So we're going to start it at 12 noon, and then, you know, run it down to, let's say, 7 to 8 in the evening. And it continues for 2 days.
Okay, all right. Mr. Fussein, thank you very much. And of course, we'll be there to follow through this event as we all look forward to who will be representing Ghana in the boxing event at the 2026 Commonwealth Games. Well, let's get to what is happening also on Saturday is the Joy FM big workout. We're just about a day to that highly anticipated event at the University of Ghana Stadium. And of course, excitement is continuing to build among fitness enthusiasts and the general public. Ahead of that event, the Minister for Roads and Highways, Kwame Agboso-Govins, has encouraged Ghanaians to take full advantage of the initiative, describing it as an important opportunity to embrace healthier lifestyle. He noted that regular physical activity plays a key role in promoting overall well-being and productivity, urging individuals of all ages to participate in the Joy FM Big Workout on Saturday.
I want to congratulate the Joy FM for this workout thing. All of us should be finding space to do some physical exercise to avoid some of the diseases, lifestyle diseases we get. So I think it's a very good thing, and I wish all of us would take a cue from that and get some time to do some physical exercise. It will help a lot. So.
Well, let's bring you some update from the Australian Open now. And of course, we finally have the finalists for the women category. And Aryna Sabalenka did reach her 4th consecutive final, where she will play Elena Rybakina in a battle of the big hitters. Of course, Sabalenka did defeat Elena Vitolina in straight sets and will have the chance to regain her Australian Open crown following last season's shock defeat to Madison Keys. Now, after an impressive 6-2, 6-3 win against the Ukrainian, for Rybakina followed Sabalenka's victory by defeating Jessica Pegula, the 6th seed, 6-3, 7-6, to advance to her first Grand Slam final in 3 years. And of course, like Sabalenka, the Big Seven former Wimbledon champion, is yet to drop a set this fortnight, but she had to battle over the line after Pegula saved 3 match points and twice broke back when Rybakina served for the final to force the second set tie break. So big final on hands in the Australian Open. And later tonight, Novak Djokovic will be in action against Yannick Sinner in the other semi-final for the men's. And of course, Carlos Alcaraz will also be in action against Zverev in the other semi-final. So waiting to see who will clinch the Australian Open for the women and the men's category. But that's all we have for you on Prime Sports tonight. Thank you very much for your company. We'll be back same time tomorrow. And once again, make sure you get in touch with Latina Travels because we're getting ready for the World Cup.